The Romanov anniversary. I would like to remember a precious family, very precious ones. They were not noble people. They were the servants of their people. They were very far for Europe style, we can say. They were really very precious people since the beginning. I would like to reflect about them with some paintings of mine. Russian monasteries. They were always so close to monastery. Their spirituality was so deep. My silence during this movie, we can say, is I would like that this silence can be a meaningful silence in order to make you reflect. Romanov were I just say that not only the last family was a family of saints and martyrs, all the Romanovs are, we can say, martyrs, because they are so misunderstood by people, by this society, above all, because we want what is superficial. We judge. We are a society of judges. When we meet a person, we judge this person, and this person usually is so bad. Usually we are the best, and the person who is in front of us is dead. I would like a better society. I would like a society with people who reflect. Peter went to another northern country in order to learn to be a carpenter and to build his dream with many other carpenters, St. Petersburg. Romanovs were really the servant of their people. Mikhail Romanov, a 16-year-old boy, was elected by the Zemsky Sobor Assembly of the Land in 1613. The Romanovs were elected by a popular assembly. They are unique. The Romanovs are really unique in the world. No one, no king, no one was elected. No nobleman was elected by the people. And all the Romanovs were close to the people. The first member of the Romanov dynasty and founder of the Romanov family dedicated the time of his reign to reforms, thus changing the political situation that had formed by that time in ancient Russia. We have outstanding figures in this family: Peter, Catherine II, Alexander I. Alexander I with Russian people, and Kutuzov defeated Napoleon and his terrible ideas for Europe. Alexander I signed the Holy Alliance because he wanted a better Europe, a better world. This Europe is a Europe of servants, of the banks. Alexander I signed the best document for a better world, for a better Europe. Also, Nicholas II had great ideas for a better world. Many institutes we have now took inspiration from Nicholas II's thoughts. The Romanov came from the land of Prussia. Probably they came from Lithuania. Initially, Michael's mother protested against the election of such a young boy. Michael was really a young boy. He was inexperienced, but the boyars assured her that Michael would be held responsible to God for the destruction of Russian and other mortal sins if he persisted in his refusal to accept the little title. It was considered a little title in order to govern Russia. It was great. In the northern countries of the world, of Europe, what is great is considered sometimes little. That's why Russia was so great. When young Mikhail learned he was about to be granted the highest title anyone could dream of in Russia, he burst into tears of fear and despair. He was finally persuaded to accept the throne by his mother, who saw no way out, so she blessed the young man who had to obey. Mikhail Romanov was crowned on 22 July 1613. Thanks to Mikhail, Russian industry entered an era of prosperity. The first manufactories appeared alongside the all-Russian market. Diplomatic and trade relations with other countries improved greatly, and agriculture seemed to get a second wind. Mikhail's politics helped raise the living standards of the common people and make Moscow one of the most beautiful and festive cities of the time. We have to remember that in Russia there was no slavery as in other countries of Europe. In Russia, the ministers of the Tsars were outstanding figures. One of the last ministers was Pyotr Stolypin. Never in other countries where will be ministers like Pyotr Stolypin, but in Russia there was a revolution wanted by very rich people, because a revolution cost a lot of money. So the revolution in Russia was organized by very rich people. Reflect about this. Romanovs and also Habsburg were no more convenient for the economy of the new world. They governed extremely well, Habsburg and Romanovs, but they were no more convenient for the economy of the world. Reflect about this. Peter. In no country we have such people as Romanovs, who dedicated completely their life to their country. Saints. We were extremely religious. The last Romanov who was proclaimed a saint. Reflect. In order very rich people were the servants, very powerful people were against Romanov and Habsburg to this. I live in a country, Italy, that Nicholas always, since his unity, all the members was of his not family so well governed as Russia, but there was no revolution. I hope the last there will be no revolution, but we have to be sincere, saying Russia was governed very well by Romanov. Very rich people. Other countries were not very powerful so well. People were kings, princes, or ministers, or something like this. Seraphim I live in a country, Italy. Please read that always prophecy is unity about the last, not so well governed as Russia, but there was no revolution. I hope for Russia there will be no revolution. Russia people, but we have to be sincere. Russia people was governed very well remember by Romanovs. Anniversary were not with prayers so well and with good kings, princes, or I say again that we have to remember this anniversary of sorrow. Please read the Romanovs' prophecy with prayers about the last good deeds, Tsars and his family. Pray for Russia and Russian people. Let's pray for Russia and Russian people. We have to remember this anniversary with prayers and with good deeds. I say again that we have to remember this anniversary of the Romanovs with prayers and good deeds.